Hi, welcome to Web Design Project. This is a list of suggestions how you should use this video. The notes for this video can be found here. Oops, I don't mean to do that. Can be found here at this URL and is loaded here. Okay. And the files that in each step that we did can also be downloaded here, so that if you miss something, you can always go back and download the file and start from there. Okay. So we have been doing in C10 Web Design 2026, 21 Design Prototype, and we pretty much finished the index. So the next thing we want to do is to finish the Contact Us, okay? So we have our index page here, which is great. And now we are going to do the Contact Us page, which is actually not part of this. It's more like not part of the shortcut, but we're just going to borrow one of the image from the shortcut, or we can change it later. Okay, so let's open Contact Us so we can use things from both sides. So let's open Contact Us. Here, just open in Photoshop. And we are going to have a very similar format, but Contact Us is going to be used for the rest of the pages. So we have similar layout, and then we can start changing stuff, right? So we have the boxes at the back. Here, this one. Okay, and this one. Okay, so we're going to change the shape of this one because we don't want to waste so much space. So I'm going to just use this properties, unlock it, unlock the aspect ratio, and just change this to this shape. Would that work? Let me see. I have 1, 2, 8, 4. Yeah, that's not going to work. So what we can do, or we can just do it this way. Okay, let's see how it looks like first, okay? So we're going to make one thing here, and then using the boxes at the back, we are going to, oops. Okay, that's fine. We are going to select something else. Select these select layers, and click on the boxes at the back, and click on rectangle 4. We are going to draw something here. We're going to use a lot of space, okay? Before that, let's put an image here to see how the Contact Us looks like. Come back here. Put images. We use that. Let's try this one. Okay, cut it out. Edit cut. Close this. Don't save. File open. File new. Sorry. Clipboard. You can click, say create, or you can double click. Edit paste. Select. Edit. Okay, just make sure the foreground is, make sure the foreground is F6 EB. Change the foreground to F6 EB. Edit. View. Maybe copy. Come back here, copy paste. Resize. Oops, I did undo. Okay, what did I do wrong? I did not lock. So make sure you lock the aspect ratio. Make sure it's locked. Okay. And then click one, rename it, attach a drop shadow to it. 75, 222, no global light 16135. Okay, very nice. Now let's add some text. We have been using Verdana, but we are actually doing book. Okay, and I believe this, let's try 22. Center, say 20 center. All right, too small. 22. Move it to here. Okay. View, fit on screen. Text. Make it smaller. Don't need to read more here. Oh, looks good. Actually, I can make it 20, I think. Okay, and then you can move this slightly below. Yeah, looks good. Okay, and then drop the move to drop the effect onto the text. All right, file save. Okay, so and I probably can do something here. Get rid of the school information. Change the school information to contact us. Ranking go to book. Create, how does it look? Yep, looks good. Okay, so contact us page and probably should add a little bit of fire. Let me, okay, so it's a top banner now. Okay, I'm going to just drag the drop effect, drop shadow effect there as well. Okay, and I'm going to add a little bit of fire and then I can collapse the top banner. Okay, I'll save. Some fire. The fire has to go below the rectangle 9. Okay. Let's try use the same fire. All right, let me close this. And another way to copy the fire is you can actually copy the whole thing, but since I'm doing this, I'm just going to do a window arrange to out vertical. And I'm opening the correct one, so just make sure you don't open the contact us. Drag the fire over, you may need to drag twice. Oh, once will work here. Close your fire. Go make. Consolidate all two tabs. Okay, that looks good. So now my contact us here, my index here. Okay, and then you can always move them. That's fine. Contact us is here. Zoom out. ALT drag or zoom to move the fire. Edit, transform. I want to say, okay, let me commit first, and then edit, transform. I want to say vertical. Yep. Zoom in, view, fit on screen. Okay, and then rename it, fire. And then make sure the fire is on top of rectangle 9 because you are going to use a clipping mask. Gray clipping mask. Okay, but rectangle 9 may not have the correct color. This fire actually covers the whole thing, which is really good. Okay, but just to be safe, rectangle 9, I'm going to choose the fill and just choose. Okay, and now we are good. Rectangle 9 color will be the same as the fire background color, just in case. View, fit on screen. I'm almost done with the contact us, okay? Oh, something need to be contact us is the footer. Forgot about the footer. Let's go to the index. Select the footer, edit copy. I'd like to contact us, choose the main content and footer. My top banner is done, so I'm going to lock the top banner. Go to the main content and footer and do an edit paste. Move this down. Oops, the text is of a different font, I think. Let's double check. Next, choose. Yeah, banana, that's correct. Okay, good. Okay, so now we have to put in the content. In HTML, when you do the content, you will be using probably just CSS or tables to fill the background, but for here, you have to use graphics, no choice. So we are going to choose a background. How about play with a dark, really dark blue? Let's choose the bright blue, which all the color is actually in on my website, gray folders or other notes, and you can actually copy the color from here. Okay. So let's try a really dark blue, see how it goes. rectangle tool. Fill is basic blue, but let's pick something really dark. Okay. And then draw a box. Again, don't draw in the gutter. Make sure you cover the. Not dark enough. Let's see. Is it dark enough? Okay, that looks really a little bit too bright. All right, so let's say we choose this one, okay, and then we are going to put some text on it, but text will be Badana, of course. But before that, we are going to put in another rectangle, but this one we are going to use almost black and then put white text on it. Okay, we're going to put another rectangle. Oops, I put it at the wrong layer. As you can see, I should put it in the main content. So let's do a deselect layers and drag the home into the main content and footer. Drag the rectangle 10 into the main content and footer. And then now we will be drawing inside the main content and footer. View, show guides. And sorry, rectangle tool, draw another. Oops. Okay, this field need to be almost black. Nope. I have to paste the almost black. 171717. Okay. Now you can type something there. And then you can type some text below and add images. Okay, let's do all that real quick. For example, type 2. One is FD. It's all Badana now. Badana, say 24 points. Oops, I move the rectangle as well. So make sure I only choose the contact lens. Okay. And then I'm going to make this guy bigger. Okay. And then I'm going to just type here in the eventually. I'm going to delete this. Okay. All right. So let me just turn off the guide real quick. All right. So this is what it looks like. Okay. I think this one is not dark enough, the field. I'm going to make it really dark. And this one is not, it's too dark. I'm going to make it not so dark. Okay, that looks better. All right, so now I'm going to add in some more text, okay? Make sure that you're on top here. And then, oops. And then select somewhere else, your group, and then you can start typing things. Obviously, just okay, that looks good. Okay, obviously, I don't need a new Lorem Ipsum. I just want to update this one. And then, of course, you have photographs of a person, you have their email addresses, and all the good stuff. Okay. But for now, that is good enough for your template. And then you put content below here. That's it. So now here we have the index file. Okay. And we have the contact us file. Okay. And so now is a good time to collapse the contact us top banner. Okay. So main content we can keep there. Top banner probably we can just collapse it. So uncheck the top banner and then right click on the top banner and say, I want to merge group. Okay. And then the top navigation, you can keep book boxes at the back. Probably you can collapse as well. So just merge group. And then you can lock it. And then you can lock. So the top navigation is still open for updates, and main content and footer is still open for updates. Okay. And then let me show my guides again. I'll save. And probably we should log everything since we finished the contact us page. And then we finish the index page. Okay. Now, if you want to export something, you actually can. So, okay, so we can, to export it, we can just use the rectangular marquee tool. And we are going to just select from here to here. Okay. And then we're going to edit copy merged. And then we do a file new. Clipboard size slightly smaller than what we want, but that's fine. Edit paste. And then we can actually just export this. So JPEG 7, same size. Export into CTEM by design 2026, 22, HTML with design images, index. .jpg. Okay, so you exported this index file, and then you can close this, and then you can save. You can click something to deselect, and then you can save the index. Okay, and make a copy of the index before we close. Okay, let's go to content. Contact us. Do the same thing. Select the whole thing. Decopy, merged, file new, edit paste. Okay, and then do a file export as. So this is contact us. Close. Do not save. Just click something to deselect it. All right, now you have two source files ready to go. So if you want to give somebody later for coding, you should give them the index.psd and the contact.us.psd. But if you need to just show a client something, send it in an email, you should use the JPEG files that we just exported. Okay, so that's your design. If you want to put it into a Word document, you need the JPEG file. Okay, but for the to send somebody to actually do work, you will have to send the index file and the contact us file. Okay. All right, that's a good place to stop. But before we stop, I'm going to copy the index, paste it, and then rename it to index 13. Because just in case something happened, you want that. I'm going to copy the contact us, paste it here, and rename it to contact us 13 because this is after video 13. Okay, so we need that. All right, that's a great place to stop. We pretty much finished the prototype of the two files that we designed, and then the next video we are going to actually put it into HTML, CSS code. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.